Teen Titans is one of the most influential cartoons of its generation. Despite its run only lasting 3 years, Teen Titans has stuck with the hearts of its fans for decades after its initial run. And I'm not exaggerating. As of July 19th, hopefully the day this video releases, Teen Titans officially turns 20 years old. And I can feel my life force draining as I speak. It's so bizarre because it feels like yesterday, being a kid, watching the series finale, anxiously waiting to see what happens next, only to be met with my metaphorical dick in my hand, as Raven leaves me with my literal dick in my hand. So today, we are looking back at Teen Titans and discussing the key element that led to its monumental success, even after all of these years. Now, I could talk about the beautiful animation, the memorable choreography, the hilarious comedy, or the compelling arcs. But the key ingredient to this superhero soup is character. Robin, an angrier, more obsessive take on Dick Grayson that learns to trust and rely on his own team, while dealing with the unsettling idea that he is more similar to his prey than he's willing to admit. Cyborg, a fun-loving life of the party that's masking his own insecurities about his condition as he deals with what it means to really be human. Beast Boy, the comic relief of the group that we watch grow from a beast boy to a beast man as he learns love, loss, and to stand up for what he believes in. Starfire, a fish out of water whose optimistic and cheerful personality is the glue that holds this team together. And last, but certainly not least, is Raven, the wallflower that keeps herself emotionally detached from the rest of the team, but slowly and surely opens herself up to her friends as the show goes on. The best part about Teen Titans is that the Titans feel like teens. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But in all seriousness, the Titans acting their age is a key component to their likability and relatability. When they're not out saving the world, they're participating in activities their audience can relate to, whether it be reading, playing video games, watching scary movies, or even just going out to eat their local pizza joint. The Titans feel like real kids. Another aspect of the Titans that I love is that the friendship between the team members feels genuine. Very rarely on TV does a cast of characters that are meant to be friends act like friends. There are countless examples of characters who fuck each other over repeatedly every episode, and the show seriously expects us to believe that they like being around each other. However, the Teen Titans are an exception. The Titans hit all of the right notes of friendship. They're there for each other when they're down, they push each other to achieve greater things, they stand up for each other, and most importantly, they enjoy being around each other. But the thing that most convinces me that they're friends is honestly the way they roast each other. I mean, look at their reaction to hearing Beast Boy's real name.
Garfield.
Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Look at those grins. Look at those shit-eating grins. You know they're cooking up jokes in real time. They will never let Beast Boy live this one down. But it's not just the friendship dynamic the show handles very well. I was a young kid when Teen Titans was producing episodes, and at that age, I had zero interest in girls on any level and thought they had cooties. I tell you all this because if you can get a young boy like that to be deeply invested in your love story, you know you did something right. Man, when Robin and Starfire kissed for the first time in the movie, I was popping off. I was reacting like my team won the Super Bowl. Looking back at the relationship all these years later, watching these teens be awkward around each other, not saying what they really mean, and getting teased by their obvious feelings for each other, takes me back to my own high school years. This romance subplot led to some of the best episodes in this series, like the episode when a supervillain's daughter blackmails Robin to go to her prom, with Starfire acting the way you would expect. I didn't even care about my actual prom, but rest assured I was glued to my seat watching this prom play out. Despite the Titans' interpersonal relationships being top tier, they're not the only characters that shine in this series. The Titans have an absolutely phenomenal rogues gallery. They have Mad Mod and Mumbo, wacky villains with even wackier personalities that lead to trippy and surrealist imagery. The High Five, similarly aged teenage supervillains who can balance being a legitimate threat while having a comedic side to them.
I paid for that!
Red X, a mystery thief that's a constant reminder of Robin's past mistakes. Trigon, Raven's demonic father, by far the most powerful and ruthless villain they've ever had to encounter. And I can't talk about the best villains in Teen Titans without discussing their greatest adversary.
Slade!
The most iconic villain for a reason. Despite not having superpowers, most of the time, he is by far the most intimidating threat the Titans have to face. He manipulated Robin and Tara and turned them loose on the team. He saved Robin's life just so he can keep beating his ass.
You saved me?
I'm not through with you.
He made a deal with the devil from beyond the grave to haunt these teenagers. He injected Robin with a powerful psychedelic via the dust on his mask to force Robin to hallucinate visions of himself, making Robin's friends believe he was crazy while forcing Robin to kick his own ass. Slade's intimidation is exponentially heightened by the excellent voice acting of Ron Perlman.
I won't stop. Not now, not ever. I am the thing that keeps you up at night. The evil that haunts every dark corner of your mind. I will never rest. And neither will you.
In fact, all of the voice acting in the show is great, with each of these actors either becoming the definitive voice of the character or being damn close. There's Greg Sipes as Beast Boy, who most of you would all know as Kevin Ethan Legend from Ben 10. Carrie Payton's Cyborg is a personal highlight of the show, which makes sense considering his other works, Aqualad in Young Justice and Black Samson in Invincible. Tara Strong voices 90% of the female cast, but shines as Raven. And Kevin Michael Richardson lends his booming voice to Trigon and Mammoth. The voice talent displayed in this show is impeccable, and a large factor in what made these characters so memorable. Now I can go on and on and on about Teen Titans' other great characters, friend or foe. However, perhaps for a later time. So let me lead you off with this. Teen Titans is a special show, sticking within the hearts and minds of an entire generation. And despite doing so much right, the key element to why is the expertly written and performed characters. Characters that embody the youthful spirit. A spirit that keeps Teen Titans relevant despite how old it gets. A spirit the fans can carry on for decades. Alright, that's about all for me today, but I'll leave you off with this. Who was your favorite character in Teen Titans? Leave your answers in the comments below. I was the Boom Resumer, and I'm signing off.